Sir, go back into your car. I'll be with you in a second.
You better check the registration on this plate soon, mister.
Have a good day, Judge.
You bet.
Do you understand what I'm asking you? To look at the tip of my finger, follow it with just your eyes, and do not turn your head.
Bạn có hiểu những gì tôi đang yêu cầu bạn nhìn vào đầu ngón tay của tôi theo dõi chỉ bằng đôi mắt của bạn và đừng quay đầu lại.
Okay. One more time. Put your arm in.
Yeah.
It's not a high five moment.
Yeah. Give me that.
Nope.
No.
Arms by your side.
Okay. Thank you.
We're for 54 County. We're not. That's cool too. You stay right here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Stay right here. Hey.
No, stay right there. So, he was driving up Brookford Boulevard. He hit a guardrail. He's heavily intoxicated. We're limited on our ability to have a conversation with him because he is, as he said multiple times, Vietnamese. He's speaking Vietnamese. I'm using the translator app on my phone in order to have this conversation with him. He's telling me or indicating that he understands what I'm asking him to do as far as following my finger with his eyes only without turning his head, but he cannot seem to perform that function. All right.
Yeah.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
I am sorry, sir. I'm with me. Don't được.
You what?
I'm done with.
Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, sir.
Stay calm. You can talk to your parents. We can open the window and let you talk to them.
I'm telling you this right now. You're going to take this as a lesson at 11 years old. That if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those cuffs.
Her ruse was elaborate. It all started Wednesday morning when the girl, who we are not naming because she's a minor, texted 911 using the name Lily Lee Combs. She reported her friend had just been kidnapped and that she was pulled over on a local highway in Oak Hill, Florida.
We scramble our air unit gets up there, so we have air support. And the text messages keep coming in about directions, locations.
2 minutes later, Lily texted police that the suspect was in a white van and she was following it in a blue Jeep. When police asked her what her friend's name was, she replied that it was a 14-year-old named Maddie Lawson. 9:54 a.m., she texted police, he's tying her up. And 15 minutes later, she added that the fake male suspect was armed with a gun. Police say within 45 minutes of that first text, officers pinpointed where the texts were coming from and arrived on the scene. And instead of a kidnapping, they find the 11-year-old texting.
She tells us, oh, yes, I thought it would be funny to do that.
Officers struck a pretty firm tone with the 11-year-old. Do you stand by the tone?
You know, you got to have tough love here. You just can't rub her on the head and say you shouldn't do this.
She insisted it was a one-time thing.
I'm not going to do this again.
Somebody could have been killed or injured. We get dozens and dozens and dozens of these calls, and we have to spend all of these money and resources because we have to take every one of them seriously.
Volusia Sheriff Mike Chitwood says the girl was charged with a felony, making a false report concerning the use of a firearm in a violent manner and a misdemeanor of misuse of 911.
Even though she was a first-time offender, the fact that she had mentioned that this person was armed, that drove her up to spend the night in detention because of that.
Her father did not return NBC's request for comment, but the sheriff does have a comment for all parents and would-be pranksters watching.
At what point does a seemingly funny prank become criminal?
This isn't ring the doorbell and run away. You're actually interfering with police communications. You are pulling resources. There's real serious repercussions here.
So you know, these aren't legal in Pennsylvania to be written on the road. What do you mean? A quad is not legal in Pennsylvania to be ridden on the road. This is actually quadricycle. It's a class of motorcycle. I've got registration, insurance on it, everything. Okay, do you have all the paperwork on it? I have everything, yeah. Yeah, let me see it. I see that it's registered in Montana. It is, yeah. So here's registration, insurance. Okay, I'll be right with you. Okay, thanks. It's registered in Montana, which is 3,000 miles away. So it's a little suspicious that, you know, you say it's a work vehicle, and what do? And it's registered to a rescue squad. Right. Why is it here and not back in Montana where it needs to be? Right. Me personally, I don't believe it is legal in Pennsylvania. Okay. I'm not here to bust your ass, you know what I mean? I'm here to make sure that vehicles on the road, that it's legal. Okay.
Yeah, you can't film interiors.
Would you like to talk to me outside then? Because I need to speak to a supervisor.
What do you need to speak to a supervisor about?
I have a complaint against some GBI agents.
Okay. All right, come on out.
Is that funny?
No. Is there a reason why you need to do it out here and on recording?
Just for transparency, because when I was recording last time with the GBI agents, first, can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Cynthia Atkins, badge number 5.
Okay, and are you a supervisor with the GBI?
I am.
Okay, what was your title?
Inspector.
Inspector. Thank you, Inspector. So I was filming at the Rome Law Enforcement Center in Rome, Georgia.
Law Enforcement Center.
It's a law enforcement center. That's what it's called, the Law Enforcement Center in Rome.
Police department or
Yeah, it's the police department, I believe, but I believe it's also like for the county. Some law enforcement center. That's what it says. I'm not familiar. I was just taking some pictures and video over there, and I believe the GBI. There was in some type of meeting at this specific location, and I was taking some pictures and video in the parking garage and outside of the building in publicly accessible areas, and 3 GBI agents came up to me and he said, "What are you doing?" Started questioning me. I told them I'm an independent journalist, just taking some pictures and video, nothing crazy. And I said, "Can I get the same way I asked you? Can I get your name and badge number, sir?" They flipped their badge around, the one you have hanging from your chest right there. They flipped it around so I couldn't see.
Oh man! All right.
You ready?
Is there a reason why you stopped me?
Yeah, you have a fake plate.
Okay. What's going on? Man.
Hi, sir. How you doing? We noticed you've been sitting here since 7:30. Is there something wrong?
No,
Is there anything we can do for you?
I'm working.
You working?
Yes.
Uber?
I'm not gonna say, but I'm working.
Okay. Are you DIFUS? What are you? Because it's 7:30 in the morning. You've been sitting here.
Am I in a
You're all
pub-
thinking about calling the cops. That's why.
Am I on a public street?
Well, I was just saying we weren't really.
I know, but I'm asking you, am I on a public street?
Well, you're concerning all the neighbors. That's why I'm.
But am I on a public street, all right?
It doesn't matter if you're concerning the neighbors. We're all wondering why you're standing.
What's
there.
more important, someone's freedom to be on a public street? Did you see me breaking the law? That's what I'm going to ask. Did you see me
I
breaking the
just
law?
asked if you were okay. That's all I asked.
No, you said you're thinking about calling the cops because neighbors are concerned. That's not all you asked. That's what you asked also.
No,
So
we
did you see
keep all of our neighbors keep tabs on what's going on, and when we
that's
see a
fine.
suspicious car
That's
sitting
fine.
here, we all are concerned, sir.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not
nothing to
disputing. I'm
do
not
with
disputing
anything
that.
else.
I'm not disputing that. Okay. But while observing me, right? Did you observe me breaking the law?
I didn't say you were breaking the law.
No,
I never said that. You're assuming I'm saying that.
I'm not assuming. I'm asking you a question. Did you observe me personally entering private property? Did you even observe me
I
exiting
didn't
my
say
car?
anything. All I asked is if you were okay. Okay, that's all I asked.
Are you going to call the cops?
All right, here you are, number.
Off my property right now. Get out. This is private property. Get the off of it.
Sir, get out of my face.
Well, then get off my property then.
Sir,
Get on. I just talked to John Don Hendricks. Get the out of here.
Sir, what is your name?
My name's Nick. My name's Nick Tilson. Get out. That's public right there. Go stand up. Yeah, exactly. Get the out of here. Don't come on here again. In fact, don't ever come on the NDA Collective property unannounced again, you motherfuckers. This is our land, bitches.
I'm recording.
I'm not
I'm recording.
Sir, that's fine. We're recording also. I need you to open the window.
You guys have
They pulled us over for not wearing a seatbelt. We were wearing a seatbelt, and they're threatening to break our window.
Lock the door.
You haven't even asked me for my license or registration. You haven't asked me for my license or registration.
Don't break his arm. Do not break his arm.
Get out.
Do not hurt him.
Calm down. Get out of the vehicle. Calm down. This is completely unnecessary for asking somebody, for pulling somebody.
Get out.
You have my arm. I was seatbelt.
Get on the ground. Get on the Get out of the vehicle. Step out. Step out. Ma'am, get out of the vehicle.
Vehicle now, if he continues at these speeds, just hit the wall, hitting the wall, crashing into other vehicles. He made contact there with a work truck, a box truck. It looked like he touched it and is already starting to lose part of that flatbread. Look at this, over the curb, over the median, and just, I mean, this is for what? Look at this, crashing into vehicles. 1, 2, 3 innocent motorists just dragging them along through the intersection at Bellflower Boulevard, passing through Bellflower on 7th Street, going the wrong way again. He has no regard for any of this oncoming traffic, trying to get around and crashing into everybody and everything in his way. Still not slowing down. Lost his tire, Colleen. He's just lost that front left tire. He's now running on the rim here. Heavy damage on that front of that vehicle, with very, very heavy damage on the front end of that vehicle, and that tire is pretty much gone. So at least the front left tire. Oh no. it's not only is it not going to hold. Look at this. He's squeezing through everybody coming in his direction. They're all swerving on either side of him. He's going to get into another head-on collision here. There it is. Head-on collision into an SUV. We are seeing dozens of vehicles damaged in this pursuit, and that was probably one of the most serious right there. Just rammed right into the front of that SUV. CHP has given this up. They have now created distance. They are now putting this back in dragging mode for the time being. They have pulled back, and you can see he is still straddling the double yellow lines, crashing into another vehicle. That flatbed is made of steel that is just doing tremendous damage with very little damage to the vehicle other than the front end damage that we're already seeing there. But what we were saying, Mark, is that front left. Oh, no, there it is! There it is!